All right. Ooh, let's turn this down. Okay, let's see if you guys can hear me okay. All right. This is the Black Opinionated Woman. I'm having technical issues as usual. So I decided to do one last live before I have to, like, you know, be a responsible parent and run into work for a few hours. So I just did one on Black women submission, and you know, I just wanted to get this one out. I had plans on doing one on this notion of Black women trauma. And interestingly enough, yesterday, so I had just recently subscribed to, I know she's a young lady. She might be close to my age. I don't know. There's a YouTuber called O Stefco. I think it's called O Stefco. I'll make sure I link that in the bottom or somewhere. Anyway, it was really interesting because apparently she had made a disappearance and come back. Now, I have not been following her for very long. I think I discovered her like last week. I saw one or two videos, and I haven't had an opportunity to read her content. But the interesting thing was I had planned on doing. Have a good one. I had to wave goodbye to my son going to school. I had planned on doing something on like Black women and the content and trauma, stuff like that. So, oh, Stefco, she mentioned some things regarding just I think marketability and stuff, which was like, I was like, dear Lord, like, yo, did you put this in front of me? Like, were you reading my mind? Was this like serendipitous? I mean, like, what is this? But anyway, let me just put up a couple things real quick. And we're not going to be too long on this because, day before Thanksgiving. So check this out. I just want to say this. I don't know this to be true, but I feel fairly certain that people think that we are just a monolith. Let me go ahead and put my little ticker up. I think they think all Black women are a monolith. Now, before I go into my little, it's like a tiny little rant. This won't be long. I want you to catch this for a second. I get the impression based off of the content that I'm seeing, the only thing that tends to pop up for Black women, let me run it down again for those of you who've seen other content of mine. There's plenty of content out there for popping 4C curls. Y'all can stop talking about my hair. My situation's a situational. Anyway, I need to do my hair. So there's like popping 4C curls because, we are really trying hard to like manage our natural hair. There's all this stuff on beauty and, how, and there's nothing wrong with makeup, by the way, but we're at the point that it's like we put on so much, like, I don't even recognize people now when they're done with their makeup. Like, it doesn't even look like it's just an enhancer. It looks like a full-on recreation of something. And the third thing is, like, we like to talk about, I just feel like it's the Black woman trauma, like the overcoming, the I hate saying woe is me, but it's like, if it's not addressing what ails us, like our pain points, then it's not interesting. Like this app and other social media love to put us in this box, and it's like all Black women want to talk about are just these things. They're not interesting. Um, I think like they forget that Black women were like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I like science fiction, not that mythical beast stuff. I like I like all that stuff, like Star Trek, like X-Men, I like all that good stuff. I like a lot of stuff, but I don't see it. They don't even want to recognize us middle agers out here in these streets. Yes, I just want you guys to know I'm 45. I know I'm looking like Scarecrow, Scary Ann, all that kind of stuff right now, but I'm getting it together. Yeah, maybe I should wear it up in a ponytail or something. Who knows? Anyway, the point I'm making is Black women have been lumped together into this little section there. It's like you're nothing but trauma, 4C, popping curls, and beauty. Now, let's get to the thrive of the trauma thing. I will find content out there that will, this app will push content in front of me that talks about a lot of the Black women dating woes and all these things. And those things are real. But it's like an overwhelming amount of that is being pushed in front. Like it is hard to find other content about Black people. And I think that because this app, I think the advertisers, I think anybody who's interested in using influencers, sorry, my eye is itchy, for marketing, whatever, I think they think that Black women are not marketable because we are nothing more than this bubble of trauma, of beauty trauma, of dating trauma, relationship trauma. So I feel like if they want to like use Black women as the poster board for overcoming certain things and self-help and self-care, then yeah. But I feel like there's not enough of an engine pushing Black women too, so that they can consume other content. There are other Black women out here who would be fantastic, such as myself. There are Black women out here who are like amazing. But I get this impression based off of what look, I can only tell by the messaging that's being pushed in front of me. There's the Black community is jacked up. I mean, I try to avoid much of the sphere stuff because, you know, some wackadoodles out there, they're angry, they need some poon and need some hugs. But I digress. So look, I feel like this app pushes only the Black women who have trauma stories, who are upset, who are disappointed. And I feel like there's other women out there too. We just don't get that visibility. There's so much more to Black women. Black women are marketable. I think they think that the marketability is just in overcoming the odds. Overcoming. I think that they, if anything, maybe they don't even think the marketability isn't overcoming. Now that I think about it, maybe they don't want to talk about that. I don't think they think Black women can be silly, you know, and quirky. I think there's only one person who occupies that space, and I just found her recently. I think that's the Kelly Stamps girl, and I've only seen a couple of her videos. She's entertaining. I think there's definitely a space for someone like her. And I'm glad that they have a Kelly Stamps out there. They don't have enough of the Kelly Stamps. I know of just one. When I think of all of the YouTubers who are out there who are killing it as far as this is how you become successful on YouTube, there's certain people that are propped up out there. And I like those channels, and I'm going to call them out because I think they're great. They'll prop up. I'm new in these streets, so this is what's being put in front of me. They'll prop up Think Media, the Nimmin Brothers, like vidIQ type stuff. Wait, they got one Black guy. They got Roberto Blake. But I don't see Black women doing that. Maybe they don't exist. I don't see them getting pushed on like this is how you become successful, partially because I don't think much of their content gets pushed. You got the ones who are conscious out there. I'm specifically calling out channels for a reason. You've got like your Juelzy. I remember years ago when I first got on YouTube, I think she was like a 4C curl popping person. I think now she's become more conscious. So, I mean, I subscribe to some of these channels and I got to go check them out. I mean, because I don't get a chance to check all these people out like I should because, well, I got like 4 kids, a diva cat, and a husband. So I don't have like unlimited cycles to just be out here on this app. But the point I'm trying to make is when I name those channels, many of them are not Black. I don't think they see Black women as marketable unless they're overcoming something, overcoming dating odds or some sort of trauma. Black women are more than trauma, 4C, pop, and curls, and beauty. I'm just saying. So anyway, I was listening to Ostefco, and she was talking about the things that she may have or may not have yesterday. And I got a link in her situation. And she brought up many really good points. I even left a comment on her channel. She probably doesn't know who I am. It's totally fine. But she brought up some really good points. I think my only concern is I would say stop like reveling in what you don't have and just focus on putting out the good content. And there's a space for her. She was a teacher in another lifetime. And there's so much that she could be pushing out there to Black people regarding education and teaching, and there's so much that we could be consuming from her. She's got talent, she's got gifts. I think right now she's just dealing with a pain point of just in how people perceive her in male female, relationships and dating. And I get it, because we all want to be loved and valued and desired and all these things. I think she's a great voice. I think she is necessary. Um, I just like what she has to say, and I need to consume more of her content. But the point I'm making is, I think that this app, advertisers, the world, they see Black women as nothing more than one big bubble of trauma. If we're not trying to overcome our hair, because our hair is this big problem, we're trying to figure out how to enhance our beauty because, well, people don't think we're beautiful, so we've got to like put on a pound of makeup. And then if it's not overcome that, then we got to overcome the dating. We're one big monolith of overcoming of something. So yeah, I don't know if it's just that there's not enough of us out there. I suspect that that's not right, or if they're just not promoting us. What I will say is, I'm sure there's more than one Kelly Stamps. There are other Stefcos. I'm sorry, guys. I'm butchering all this. I'm still trying to get all these names of these people right. There's more conscious women out there. Like, there's more than like the Jewelzy. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Maybe it's Jewelzy. I'll have to link to her. Um, Now, I just saw her years ago. I remember her name. I don't know why. It's just an interesting name. I know she used to talk about popping 4C girls or something, but I think she has since moved her channel more towards Black women content and being very conscious. I will say this. I think we have to stop putting out so much of the trauma content, and we need to put out other content. I think we have to find a way to reach out to these apps and these people. We have to change the narrative of how they view Black women. There are marketable Black women out there. So when I was listening to the old Stefco person, really, that sounds crazy when it came out of my mouth. She brought up some really good points, but in the same token, my concern was she was almost like pulling herself down by like what I'm not, what I'm not, what I'm not. I know she brought up things like, I know I don't have the family or the husband or the kids and stuff like that. I get it. Here I am on this app, and I don't put my go around that way, babe. I don't put my family out here at all. I mean, I may talk about them, I get it, but I don't feature them. I don't. That This is not their thing. They shouldn't be on here. I protect my children at all costs. So anyway, that's what I have to say. This may not be the most riveting conversation, but I just wanted to say that I think they think we are a monolith of pain. We want to talk about our pain points. How do we manage the hair, our beauty, and the trauma of a mate? And I think we're more than that. I need to do a hardcore search and find Black women, science fiction enthusiasts. How much noise do you have to make? All right. So clearly, this is getting ready to be prime time. It's 7:14. They're getting ready to eat. So as you can hear all this noise in the background, this is my cue. This is my cue that I need to get off. Like, I don't understand. There's like a lot of clanking and banking, blanking, whatever in the background. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Like, seriously, let me know what you think. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. We are more than just being this one big ball of trauma and pain. Okay? There's other people out there. And we need to give other people besides your Kelly Stamps and your Roberto Blakes an opportunity. I actually like Roberto Blake, by the way. He's super cool because he also talks about financial stuff, even though I know a lot about financial stuff, but a lot of people don't. I think we need to push more people in these financial areas, more quirky people, more middle-aged people. All right, I need to go do something to this situation. I need to act like I'm a good parent. My diva cat is waiting for her snacks, her little snacky snacks. Let me get on up out of here. Look, if you guys would like to go ahead and hit that thumbs up, let me know the kind of things that you would like for me to discuss. And All right, let me get on up out of here. You guys have a really good Thanksgiving. Try not to eat too much. Well, maybe you should eat a lot. I don't know. Talk to you guys later.